Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the 9 to 5 Kickers podcast channel. I'm your host, Mr. Anthony Porter, man. I am back in the building, the place where we take all things entrepreneurial and present them to you so you can learn how to kick your 9 to 5, do what you need to do, get rid of the grind, walk away from your job, take back your financial time and your financial freedom. Because yes, it is. It's financial time and freedom. I'm here to tell you. All right, so in today's video, man, we are going to do a book review. And I'm going to tell y'all something. It's crazy about this book review because I did not realize who the person was when I purchased this book and this workbook. All right, so real quick backstory. 2015, I got hired to coach high school football. Fell in love. I've coached Little League football. I've been coaching football for about 30 plus years, maybe a little less. Okay, 28. All right, so we'll just call it 28. What happened was I started training, and my dream was to open my own sports training facility in areas where there was kids who didn't have the money or a way to get from deep in a rugged part of town to where they had all the facilities at. All right. So lo and behold, I come across a guy. He's got this program where he comes and he helps you start it. You know, he evaluates your gym and he helps invest in your gym. Well, I didn't have a gym, so I really couldn't follow through. But the guy kept emailing, and you know, his team was emailing and all of this. The guy's name was Alex Hormozi. That was 2015, 2016, 2017, somewhere around it. Yeah, 2017. I'm training kids. And I tell people all the time, my track record speaks for itself. When you can look on TV and see kids that you train playing on Saturdays, some of the kids that you coached growing up have played on Sundays. It's not about having a big head. It's just about you want to try to help the next generation get to the point where these cats had their opportunity. All right. So, long story short, one of my mentors, Jonathan Montoya, has literally, had started doing a book review. I mean, you know, affiliate situation where he was literally promoting his book. Now, the book that he was promoting was a book that was leads. I bought this book. So today we're going to talk about 100 million offers, the $100 million offer. All right. And I got the workbook. We're not going to be long. As you see, we got the workbook just as well. All right. We got the workbook. So as I went through this book, all right, so let me give you a brief overview. I took notes on this. I'm not going to open the book. I'm just letting you know I read this book, and I listened to it on the audio book too. So the buzz around this $100 million offers book, it's not about flashy numbers, man. It's about the strategies and the mindset. Okay? Strategies and the mindset that can turn your business into a powerhouse. When I tell you, dude, Alex Hormozi went through her mind and broke down a scenario of in pricing, how to attract a starving customer. And when he said, listen, check this out. When you at a baseball game, the college team is playing. No matter how bad your hot dogs are, you can say you got the best hot dogs, beef franks, gluten-free, spicy mustard, relish, all of that. But a starving market will buy from anybody if you are the one with the product and nobody else has it. So you want to be the person who has what nobody else has, right? So Mr. Hormozi takes you on a journey through the art of crafting irresistible offers that resonate with your audience. So it doesn't make a difference what audience you win. It really doesn't. It doesn't make a difference. You could be a doctor, dentist, chiropractor, roofer, real estate agent, personal trainer, mindset coach, digital entrepreneur, coach, all of that. These offers, this book makes you dig deep to find out about that situation, right? So now, the author of the book, before we, unveil anything else about the book, is hidden treasures in these pages. I'm telling you, man. Alex Hormozi, with a background in gym. So he has another book called Gym Launch. All right. He brings a unique perspective to the table. His experience has shaped the strategies outlined in this book to make it just a theoretical guide. So what he's done is basically what I wrote down and copy. He basically took everything that he's saying in this book and he's implemented it. So that's why, I listen to this when I'm riding in the car. All right, I listen to this when I'm riding in the car on Audible. But the workbook helps me get key points and shows me how to implement things. So when it's time to implement it, I can go and implement it. All right. So some of the key takeaways that we have to discuss. All right. And I got my notes. You will see these are my notes. All right. So some of the key takeaways. First, the $100 million offers revolve around irresistible offers, Godfather offers, unique points that get people to want to deal with you. The concepts provide real world strategies, examples that illustrate the impact of how these offers can help you in your business. Okay. So basically, like the scenario he gave, like he gives you another scenario. He has a friend that was killing it in the marketing business, super smart. But when COVID hit, he didn't have nobody to sell to because he was selling to the newspaper. Once COVID hit, he figured out how he could flip it and generate more money by selling to the masses, like, i.e. us. When you look at people like Russell Brunson, the king of ClickFunnels, he went from offering you off top, like my man used to look we all know ClickFunnels is $97 and up, right? But he had like challenges that would be like $100, $300. He started giving them away for free. More people start coming in, and listen. If Nelly is diamond in the music business, dude is quadruple 7-cut, Arabian cut, Yellowstone, yellow canary diamond of the marketing business. All right, so this is a playbook, because I'm telling you, this book, $100 million offers, this book right here is the playbook. All right, so you crafting an irresistible offer, knowing who you're targeting is, know who you are targeting. That's key, man. You're going to hear that 1,000,000 times over, especially if you're following me. Know who you are targeting. All right. Build some personal connections. So how do you build personal connections, man? So like if you got an offer and you got a presence on social media and your offer basically tells you, okay, here's what we need to do. I'm going to make a post and people engage with that post. I want people to engage with me on this post. You feel me? So once they engage with me on this post, now it's time for me to answer back to them. Don't just sit there and let people come through and talk to you and you don't respond back. That don't work. So you want to build a personal connection. I used to struggle. I struggle all the time. I'm dyslexic. And so I'm not mentally slow. What it is I read backwards. So when I'm reading, like most people read from left to right. I read from right to left and back left to right. I read it this way first and then turn around and come back that way with it. So I'll go from right to left, then back left to right. Now, not everybody who's dyslexic does that. We see words backwards, but I read backwards. So, but Alex's book, all right. I want to say you want to compare this book to someone else, but you really can't, because he has some illustrations in here. All right, so one of the chapters is, let me get to, value, alpha, the thought process. Okay, it makes you, these make you think. All right, he wants you to think. You know, how many salespeople must you hire? Like, when you scale your business, you start growing, how many people do you need to hire? Like, I don't know. I didn't know. He basically says 1 for every 100 calls, 4 calls for every 1 close. Like, this book is a game changer. Like, okay, here's the value acquisition. You have a dream outcome times a perceived lifestyle of achievement. Divide that by time delay and effort sacrifice, and that equals value. What? When you think about that, your dream outcome and your perceived likelihood of achievement, you want to take and divide that by your time delay, so your time and your efforts, and that equals value. So you want to get to point A to point B, which is your dream outcome and your likelihood. How do you get there? Well, first of all, you want to be financially free. You want to take back your time, divide that, and the value is, basically what he's saying is the value is you're basically going to cut everything in half. You want your time back so you can work smarter, not harder, and you want to be able to not have to worry about missing your child's soccer game or none of that because you work in a 9-to-5 job that you can't stand. With your business, if you create offers that are $100 million offers, basically what you're doing is you're creating something that people want to buy from you. You want to be that person in your niche market, in your area, that everybody wants to come to. So before we get out of here, let's address a couple of questions that have come up in the community that I've dealt with. All right. So number one, I told you, somebody asked, well, what is an offer? An offer is an irresistible, unique value proposition. All right. So you can put together a big mama offer to where you offering something of value and you possibly giving it away for free. Or it's low ticket. Low ticket means anywhere from $1 to, $99. But it's valuable for your business, okay? Number two, one of the main focal points of any offer is know the foundation. And knowing the foundation means you got to pick a niche and know your target audience. That's it. Once you figure that out and you come up with your refined marketing statement, because your refined marketing statement is the most powerful statement you ever have in your business. He's got it in this book. The refined marketing statement for me is I help solo entrepreneurs, minority solo entrepreneurs, stay-at-home mom and dads grow their 5-figure, non-existent income to a suitable, successful 6-figure business without working hard and giving up their time. Period. So I'm gonna say this: if you got the money to invest in this, I think I spent $45 and got both of these books. well worth it. All right. Shout out to Alex Hormozi, his wife. Shout out to Amazon because I ordered it on a Friday, got it by Saturday morning. And let me give y'all this tip. If you get Audible, if you got Amazon, you got Prime, you get Audible. Listening to the book and reading the book at the same time will make you be like, whoa, you learn better. So do that, man. Again, shout out to everybody who has purchased this book, who's got their offers. He calls it a Grand Slam offer. The guy that I follow, Markel Russell, calls it the Godfather offer. Me, I call it the Big Mama offer because Big Mama was in my life and nobody's saying no to Big Mama. Do us a favor, man. If the content you just listened to helped you out in any way, gave you value, subscribe to the channel, share this video, tell your friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and let's grow this community of like-minded individuals so we can all kick that 9 to 5 and get the hell up out of Dodge. You feel me? Man, it's your man Anthony Porter from the 9 to 5 Kickers and the Broke to Boss podcast. We gonna see you when I see you, man. Peace.